One.
Yeah, we had a Long Island Railroad train derailment at the Atlantic Terminal. This is a big one. Injuries, several injuries have been reported. We actually have a passenger from that train on the phone with us right now. Aaron Neufeld, he was on the second car of the train that derailed. Is that true, sir? Aaron, can you hear us?
Yes, I was in the second car. As we were approaching Atlantic Terminal, I guess the first car just smashed into the embankment and was elevated, raised into the air. And the entire train shook. Everybody got, jolted. People fell to the ground very quickly. Bags were thrown around. Once they opened the doors and we got onto the platform, the entire platform was filled with smoke. Thankfully, it looked like only people in the first car got injured. And it doesn't look, from what I could see at least, that anything was too serious. There were some people with some bloody faces. A lot of people were crying. I did just see recently a bunch of firefighters just ran onto the platform with a stretcher. So,
where did the train originate? Where did you come from?
I believe this was a train coming out of Far Rockaway.
Aaron, was the train going fast as it was pulling into the terminal?
It wasn't going noticeably faster than usual, but apparently it was going a little bit too fast.
And how quickly were there people there trying to help you guys?
That happened relatively quickly. The doors opened probably within 30 to 60 seconds, and police and firefighters started showing up within only about a minute or two.
Putting a picture up on the screen. This is from your Twitter page. I can't really make much out here. A bunch of people standing around.
Yeah, it looks like the Office of Emergency Management is saying that 20 people suffered minor injuries. If that's the case, boy, oh boy. Aaron, would you say this is pretty lucky considering what happened?
For sure. I mean, actually, I'm watching a woman right now being carried out on the stretcher. She must have been in the first car. People always say to be careful not to sit in the first car because things like this can happen. You never think it actually will. But people here are definitely pretty shooken up, and pretty rough start to the morning, that's for sure.
Well, we're glad you're okay. Again, a Long Island Railroad train that originated, you say, in Far Rockaway, but you're not 100% sure. Where did you get on the train?
I got on at Hewlett.
In Hewlett, 5 towns. And what time did the train leave Hewlett? I'm just trying to narrow down the train exactly.
This train left Hewlett at 7:32.
And when did this accident occur, Aaron?
Probably now about 20 minutes ago.
Just 20 minutes ago.
Sure.
Wow.
That's amazing. I'm glad that you're okay. Did you fall to the ground? I mean, what happened when the train?
I was sitting in my seat, but I got jolted forward into the seat ahead of me, and my bag went flying. Somebody had to raise it up and ask me who it was. People's belongings were all over the place.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we wish everybody the best. And you see emergency personnel there trying to help the people who were injured on the scene right now. Because you're still there, Aaron? Okay.
And at this point, there are helicopters and there's dozens of emergency personnel, firefighters, police officers, ambulances all over this area now. So at least it looks like they have everything under control.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you going to send out some more pictures, the latest that you have there on your Twitter account?
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep taking and post as much as I can.
Okay.
And as we look at Far Rockaway, just communities that feed that line: Far Rockaway, Inwood, Lawrence, Cedarhurst, Woodmere, Hewlett, Gibson, Valley Stream, Rosedale, Laurelton, Locust Manor, Jamaica, East New York, Nostrand Avenue, and line ends there at Atlantic Terminal. So commuters, friends, family, loved ones, those are the ones affected. You probably know that by now. Right. Everyone knows what train they take.
Right. Okay. So we're hearing, thank goodness, if this is true and holds up for the rest of the morning, fantastic. We're hearing only 20 minor injuries, which is amazing. All
right. Liz Dahlem started her day in Brooklyn in another neighborhood. She's on the phone with some more information for us. Liz, good morning. Where are you? What do you have, please?
Good morning, Greg and Rosanna. So we're on Flatbush Avenue right now trying to make our way to Atlantic Terminal, but as you can imagine, there's a lot of tie-ups on the roads with emergency vehicles getting to the scene. But again, we're hearing that 12 to 18 people were injured in this derailment that took place just after 8 o'clock this morning, happening inside of Atlantic Terminal, right at the height of the morning rush. The commuter train derailed on track 6 as it was pulling into that transit hub at Atlantic Terminal. Right now, police have a lot of that area blocked off as they are tending to the injured inside. You've been seeing pictures on Twitter and social media platforms popping up in real time of those who were on the train, sort of detailing their experience. It appears that most of the injuries are minor at this point, but again, a lot of concerns as that train was packed coming in during the morning rush into Atlantic Terminal here in Brooklyn. So we're on our way to the scene right now, Greg and Rosanna. We're going to keep you updated as we get closer, but for now, we're hopefully just a couple minutes away, just trying to make our way through the gridlock traffic that's here right now.
Thanks so much, Liz. By the way, this is near the Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center Station, which is a busy hubbub over there.
That's basically, half the railroad goes to Atlantic Terminal. And, we recall what happened in Hoboken last fall. A similar situation, much worse. It sounds like there were fatalities there. A fatality here, just injuries, most of them minor. We look at this new, actually, this is a live feed. Firefighters, and off to the left there, we saw a bunch of people. Looked like passengers, possibly, just sitting down.
Yeah, can you swing the camera to some people who are, looks like they might being tended to right now? Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like, people checking in.
And making sure they're okay. By the way, Greg, sometimes these things happen with, on a bad weather day. It doesn't seem like the weather was a contributing factor here. It's very mild weather today.
And I believe Atlantic Terminal terminates underground. The terminal is essentially a subway station or connected to. When you come into Brooklyn and the train stops, you are not outside like Jamaica Station or something like that.
Right.
All right, once again, about maybe 25 minutes ago, a derailment, a train derailment originated in Far Rockaway, Queens. Stops along the way. 20 people reported injured, and so far these injuries are described as minor.
Which is a miracle. Now, I'm wondering, since that is such a busy traffic area with a lot of different subway lines kind of converging at the Barclays Center, I'm wondering, Inez, are there any other kind of like residual delays because of this train derailment there?
Greg, Rosanna, from what I'm seeing, MTA, I'm looking at the website, checking my emails, they have not released any service disruption regarding this. So it looks like everything's still coming in and out okay as normal service. But if you're heading towards Atlantic Terminal, I would expect a lot of delays. There are street closures. I have heard of that going on.
Now, we said minor injuries. This woman is all strapped in. Maybe they're taking precautions.